Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I will explain the doctrine of territorial nexus, which helps us understand when and how a state can make laws that affect things or people outside its own territory. Let's break it down in simple and easy way. The doctrine of territorial nexus means that generally a state can make laws only for things within its territory. But if there's a strong link or nexus between the state and the object or person outside the state, then the state may be allowed to make laws affecting them. So even if something is physically outside the state, if it impacts the state directly, the law may still apply. This doctrine comes from Article 245 of the Constitution of India. Article 245 says two main things. First, Parliament can make laws for the whole or any part of India. Second, a state legislature can make laws for its state only. But here's the twist: no law made by Parliament is invalid just because it has extraterritorial operation, meaning it affects something outside India. For states, however, they need a proper connection to justify such reach. Extraterritorial operation means a law affects something outside the territory of the state or country. Parliament can make such laws without any issue, but when a state legislature tries to do this, the law is valid only if there is a real and sufficient connection between the law and the state. Otherwise, the law is considered invalid. Here are the main features of the doctrine. A state can make laws for its territory. It cannot make laws for outside its borders unless there is a direct link. This doctrine often comes into play in matters like taxation, business regulations, or public order where people or activities outside the state affect it. The doctrine of territorial nexus is used when we ask, does this state law apply to something outside the state? Is there a real territorial connection between the law and the object or subject? If the answer is yes, then the state law can apply even outside its physical boundary. If no, then the law will be struck down as invalid. In the landmark case of State of Bombay versus RMDC, a person living outside Bombay organized a prize competition, but the entries and advertisements were mostly in Bombay. The Bombay government taxed the activity. The Supreme Court said that yes, the state can do this because there was a clear territorial nexus. Most of the business activity happened inside Bombay, even if the organizer was outside. Another important case is A.H. Wadia versus Income Tax Commissioner. The Bombay High Court held that when a supreme legislative body makes a law, you can't challenge it just because it affects people outside the territory. This supports the idea that valid authority and clear connection make the law effective even beyond borders. This doctrine is very important for maintaining balance in a federal system like India. It allows states to protect their interest without crossing their boundaries unnecessarily. It also ensures that people or businesses outside the state but doing activities affecting the state can't escape responsibility by just being located elsewhere. To sum up, the doctrine of territorial nexus allows a state to make laws for objects or people outside its borders, but only if there's a real and strong connection. This doctrine helps keep the law fair, balanced, and effective in a complex country like India. That's all for today. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content like this. See you in the next video.